folks? Junior 2000 here, coming at you with a bit of review. Not bit, but pretty much a review of the Silent Night Dead in that franchise. I know Sean Blue Digital, I was enjoying his channel yesterday, but I got busy with personal stuff. And I thank for Texas Hardcore Russ, aka Russell, who joined and helped out Sean. I saw the replay of the stream and they both did a great job, even having some details on the first movie of how it got banned and shit. And fucking Mickey Rooney was a hypocrite motherfucker that just hate the first one and go on to do the fifth movie. Fucking hypocrite jackass. He would go on to shit on the first movie and join the toy maker in the fifth one. But on they did it both did a great job. Thank you, Texas Hardcore, for joining. And yeah, folks, I'll definitely come back today to do John Carmer's Christine with Sean. I'm not busy today, so I'm definitely gonna join today with him. And yeah, so my thoughts on the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise is a Christmas horror movie franchise that's set on Christmas. It's about a killer Santa Claus that kills people with Incarnati, and this goes on a slasher killing spree. And the sequels, the second movie does the same theme. This third movie and the fourth movie are different stories. Probably the third movie is a little connected to the second movie, but it's the fourth one is different and nothing set in Christmas, and the fifth one's like on Christmas, but fucking wacky. And then they have the 2012 reboot or remake, whatever the fuck they call it, because I'm confused which one it is. But whatever. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2012. I just call it that. I don't really care about calling it a reboot. I just call it Silent Night, Deadly Night 2012. Because I just seen a movie called Silent Night with John Woo and directing that movie and starring Joel Kinnaman, and that was a badass movie that I reviewed. But Silent Night, Deadly Night 2012 is like the sixth movie in the franchise. But yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about all of them. Well, let's get started with Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1. Or I just call it Part 1 because it is the first one in the series. But Silent Night, Deadly Night, released in 1984, directed by I forgot the director's name, but a lot of people criticized him, even people, parents, and even mentioned that parents always send him hate letters about why he made a Killer Santa movie. And even Gene Siskel was a jackass about it too, and he even called out the filmmaker too and all the producers that were involved in the movie that he was ashamed they made this piece of shit movie. But but I just think they're full of shit. I think they're full of shit. They just didn't really check the art of what the movie was even about. They just criticized it. Oh, it's bad bad publicity of how they show Santa. But yeah, whatever. The fucking piece of shit's like, and it was actually doing good before they pulled it off in theaters after they got a lot of complaints. It was actually doing good in the box office. It was actually becoming a big hit. It was actually number one in the first opening weekend. And guess what? Another movie came out at the same time with that movie, Silent Night, Deadly Night, from 1984. Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street. That came out at the same time, and they were both on the higher rankings of the box office. Like A Nightmare on Elm Street was number 2, but I guess they got number 1 after Silent Night, Deadly Night got pulled from theaters, and they lost the movie in theaters. So now A Nightmare on Elm Street went more as a number 1 box office hit movie. But people fucking complain about stupid shit. They even complain about My Bloody Valentine. Even Maniac got a lot of publicity. Even Gene Siskel was an idiot for giving it a half-ass review rant on the movie. He left during the Tom Savini gunshot scene because that made him sick, so he wanted to leave the movie. And he gave his half-ass review where he didn't even see the whole rest of the fucking movie. So his review was fucking half-assed and full of shit, and pretty much shitting on William Lustig being involved in directing this movie. Gene Siskel seems like a pain in the ass. Even Roger Ebert sometimes could be a pain in the ass, but I think Gene Siskel is more of a pain in the ass critic that just shits on movies a lot. He even shits on the original Fog movie, so fuck Gene Siskel in my opinion. Not disrespect, but it's just still like fuck his criticism. And yeah, we're starting off with Silent Night 1984. It sets in on Christmas. This character named Billy, he grew up with his family, his mom, his dad, and his little baby brother Ricky. They're going to visit their grandfather, and it's the same actor that played that old dude in Back to the Future, where he calls Marty a son of a bitch in the beginning and shoots a shotgun. My pine tree, you space bastard! You killed my pine. Yeah, that's the same actor that's playing the crazy ass grandpa that talked to Billy in the movie. That Santa Claus is gonna be naughty. If you see if Santa Claus sees you that you're naughty, he'll come and get you. Yeah, so Billy's all freaked out, and then they leave, and then some guy wearing a Santa Claus disguise robs a convenience store, shoots the clerk, and steals money, and then goes to like a area where he's pretending that his car breaks down, and then he stops Billy's parents' car and he shoots them both and murders them. Very disturbing. And yeah, that was very disturbing. But luckily, Billy was hiding and he didn't get killed. So, but only him and his brother Ricky were the ones that spared. But his mom and dad were murdered. And it's couple years later, Billy and Ricky are in an orphanage place run by nuns, and Billy's has a disturbed mind where he draws something disturbing on a paper picture or something that he shows to the class, and he gets in trouble for it. And the Mother Superior is just a fucking asshole in this movie. Like, she really doesn't really want to help Billy that much. She pretty much is a heartless bitch in this movie. And like the one nun that the younger nun that's in the movie, she's pretty much more sided with Billy and wants to help him. But the Mother Superior is just a complete ass hair in the movie. Treats Billy like shit. And yeah, of course, Billy's going to play it, and he sees some couples having sex, and the Mother Superior goes into the room and whips their asses with a belt. And then she goes and gets Billy and scolds him and goes to his room and whips his ass too with a belt. Like, that was kind of fucked up to do to Billy. Like you couldn't give him a timeout. You just whipped him in the ass like for that. It's kind of fucked up. And it just makes the Mother Superior more of a bitch in this movie. And yeah, Billy has nightmares. He gets freaked out and he tries to escape, but Mother Superior ties him out, and it's a pretty fucked up thing. Like, just making her more fucked up in character in the movie, tying him up on his bed. Then he wakes up, and then he's goes to gather with the kids that are gonna meet Santa, and then he's freaked out and disturbed. And the Mr. Superior is such an asshole. Doesn't realize that he's disturbed by Santa because this motherfucker killed his parents. Because it was a scumbag dude that robbed a convenience store and disguised as Santa and killed his parents. Like, that just makes him more of an extra fucking unlikable character. Like I'm like saying, fuck you, Mother Superior. Like, you fucking bitch. Like, you deserve to get your comeuppance. And then Billy punches the Santa, runs away. I guess my superior was gonna whip his ass more, and then it's years later. Billy's older. He's like 18, years old. He gets a job at the toy store, and yeah, it's a montage of an '80s music where he's helping a customer out with how helpful he is as a worker in the store. Pretty good music, even though it's a bit cheesy, but I do like the music in the background. But yeah, and one day he's considered to dress as Santa. It totally freaks him out, but he kind of sucks his gut and willing to do it, the Santa thing, and he did. There's one part where he's trying to calm down the little girl, but he pretty much threatens her. I'm gonna kill you if you be naughty. I'm not sure. I can't correctly remember the line, but but I guess he shuts her up. Because I guess he shuts her up because she's like being a fuzz and not trying to calm down. Ask Santa what he want. So he kind of calms her down, being all dark to her. You're not gonna be nice. If you're being naughty, I'm gonna come after you. Like shutting up that little brat. But yeah, like the parents in the movie are like fucking not noticing the shit, but they're like, "Wow, he's nice to the kids. They did a great person to pick for Santa." And then after the job is done, the store closes. That the boss and everybody have a drink to celebrate Christmas, and the girl that he has a crush with, he's with, she's with another worker that's there, but he's kind of a jackass. They go in the back, and I guess he's trying to force himself on her, but it pisses off Billy, and he gets kind of traumatized. So he goes and strangles that jackass with the Christmas lights, strangles him to death. And then the girl unexpectedly just becomes an ass towards him, like stay away from me. Like, he saved your ass from rape, you dumb ass bitch. Like, come on. He saved your stupid ass. And now you're gonna just be an ass towards him? Like, fuck you. Billy, kill her. And then he does. He stabs her with, I think, a box cutter and around her gut. And it's on unrated in the unrated version. Where I used to have seen the unrated version, but I don't have the DVD no more. But yeah, I remember seeing that part, and yeah, that was brutal. Like, you fucking deserved it. Cause you didn't appreciate Billy from saving you, and he goes on to kill more characters. Even the boss, he kills him, and the boss is that same guy that was in Weird Science. He plays Anthony Michael Hall's Gary's father character in the movie. Who's like his name is Al in the movie, and he's the one that leaves like berates and calls his ass out from being mean to Anthony Michael Hall. In that funny scene where Lisa's meeting um Gary's parents. That's a funny part. But yeah, that's the same actor. Yeah, he plays the boss and he gets killed. And then the lady that works with him gets killed as well. But all in all, he goes on a killing spree and he kills more people in the city. He kills two bullies. Well, not one of the bullies, he gets killed. Because one of them goes on the slide and he decapitates his head and it rolls down the slide with his head cut off. And Billy's like standing there with the bloody axe and he's like all like satisfied with a smile. And then Billy goes to another place and kills more people. And yeah, he goes and meets up with two couples. They're about to fuck each other, but nothing can happen yet because the naked chick has to get the cat in the house, and then Billy has a scuffle with her, and then he picks her up and sees the deer ornament head, and puts her back where the thing the horns are coming out of her stomach, and it's all brutal and bloody. Definitely a vicious kill. And I I think also her boyfriend gets killed too, but it's just a she just throws him off the window, like no slash neck, no stab in the eye, and then throw him off the window. Like it's just throwing him out the window. Like that's kind of lame, dude. But yeah, he kills the boyfriend, goes on more killing spree, and yeah, they think that other Santas are involved, but no, they keep getting like the wrong Santa, and one of the wrong Santas that they go to a guy's house, and he's supposed to be like not Billy, but he's like the wrong Santa, and the girl says Daddy, and then the cop says Daddy, and then it turns out it was her dad as a Santa Claus going in her room, and that actor is Don Shanks. If you guys don't know who that is, he was Michael Myers in Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. He played Michael Myers. He's probably the best thing about that movie because I didn't mind his Michael Myers because he did some pretty cool kills and he did have cool weapons that he used as in the movie, like the scythe. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I heard that he's a pretty cool guy to meet. I want one day that'd be cool to meet him if I ever go to a convention one day. But yeah, that's Don Shank. He was one of the mistake Santas that they almost killed in the movie. But yeah, they go to Billy where he wants to go after the Mother Superior. Like she was the last one that he wants to go after. They kill a Santa by accident, but it turns out it was a janitor in front of the orphan kids, and then Billy kills that same cop by stabbing him with the axe, and then he goes into the building. He's about to kill Mother Superior because she does deserve it. Which, in my opinion, they should have just let Billy had his final shot, and then he should have had his moment where he decapitated her, and then they could shoot Billy. Like I wanted her to just get her comeuppance because she fucking deserved it. Because she had no fucking help for Billy at all. And on, he does get shot. He doesn't get the final blow, and he dies from his wounds. And the nice nun lady that's the younger one, she comforts him before he dies. And then the younger brother Ricky, he looks at the Mother Superior and he says naughty, and so like he wants to revenge his brother's death. And then we get Child Night 2. But yeah, that was the first one. I enjoyed it. I think it's the best one in the series. I do enjoy it. Even though I like Black Christmas more, but I appreciate Giant Night Daily Night. I think it was not a terrible movie because I have seen some terrible slasher movies, but yeah, it was very very awesome movie, very satisfying movie. Even though I kind of wish Mother Superior should have gotten her comeuppance. That was probably the only con I had with the movie. But all in all, we get to Silent Night Day and Night 2. But the first one, I give it a highly 9 out of 10. That's the best one in the series. If it's the best movie in the series, I give it a 10 or a 9. But number 2, Silent Night Day and Night 2. I forgot what the subtitle. I don't know if it got a subtitle, but Silent Night Day and Night 2 stars Eric Freeman as Ricky, Billy's brother. And it sounds interesting. Like I know some people shit on Eric Freeman because all his acting's over top. I thought he was pretty good. I kind of wish the whole movie was around him. Like they should have just started the movie where he's like starting to grow up. Like why didn't they just start with that where he's like, I don't know, like just kind of recreate the like I don't know recap like the moment where Billy gets murdered by the cop, and then begins where Ricky's like saying naughty to the Mother Superior because he wants to take his vengeance on his brother's death. Why not just have that as the beginning and then show how Ricky is growing up as an orphan, and then he gets his one day he gets adopted by two parents. Like I would prefer that how this movie just begins. Like it was just the whole movie where he had been his journey to grow up and he wants to take his vengeance again. He wants to take vengeance on his brother's death against Mother Superior. Sorry, folks. But yeah, Eric Freeman I thought was pretty decent in the movie. I did enjoy him. The only thing that hurts about the movie is that it's just pretty much half of the film. Like 30% of the film is pretty much a recap of the whole first film. It's pretty much like Hills Have Ice 2 kind of situation with Wes Craven. Even though I don't mind that one either. But then like it does the same round where it's half of the 30% of the movie is just a recap of the whole fucking first movie. But yeah, they do that because he's interrogated by this psychiatrist and he's telling the story, and then now we get to him where he's getting older as a 10-year-old and he gets adopted by two parents, and then one day his adopted dad passed away, so now he's with his adopted mom, and then he grows up, he sees two couples on a picnic, but one of them's getting rough and tries to sexually assault one of them. Like one of the the boyfriend tries to sexually assault the girlfriend, and Ricky sees this and takes no shit, and then gets the boyfriend a comeuppance kill in that movie, in that scene, and the girlfriend says thank you, and yeah, she appreciates Ricky. So like that's kind of like a nod to Billy's situation where the girlfriend said thank you for that or something, and just ran away. But yeah, Ricky is starting to grow up. He gets older. Now we get to Eric Freeman because he's played by different actors. He's being a kid growing up, when he's a teenager and he saves that girl from rape. He he saves them. I mean, he saves her, and then he goes older, and now we get Eric Freeman in the movie, and he's pretty good. I didn't mind Eric Freeman. He's over the top as shit, but pretty funny. He goes and meets up with this blonde girl that's pretty hot and stuff, and then he meets up with her, scores with her. Like I'll be using, but it says he scored. And then they go on to a movie date. They see Silent Night Deadly Night, which is pretty funny shit to see. And then you get this movie theater jackass that's like fucking up the movie experience and just being an ass in the theater. Very annoying because people have that shitty movie theater experience where people are just being mean, being rude and obnoxious. So he takes out that jackass, and then of course she meets up with her boyfriend who's in the theater, but he pops up again when they're walking one day, and the guy's just berating Ricky and just saying, "Oh, I fucked her in my Corvette car or something," and then I guess the guy pushes the girlfriend on the floor, and then Ricky just couldn't take no more shit and grabs the motherfucker in the throat and gets his um what the hell is those things? I think they're jacks or something. I don't know what they're called, but they're the ones that they charge the battery and he puts in his mouth, and they electrocutes the guy's mouth and shit. That was pretty fun, cool to see. And then the girlfriend's all freaked out, and then she kind of turns on Ricky, and then he got like the radio antenna and strangles her, and she dies. And then a cop comes and sees this, tries to shoot Ricky, but Ricky just grabs the gun and shoots him back. And now Ricky has a gun, and he has that funny ass laugh, like, and he shoots one dude in the neighborhood. Motherfucker. Like that fart. Hold on, folks. Yeah, that part made me laugh of how fucking insane he is in this movie. Motherfucker. Garbage day, which is the iconic line in the series. Um, and he shoots the guy with the garbage can. Goes on a murdering, killing spree in the neighborhood, which I did like that part of the movie. And yeah, he goes and shoots another car that explodes unexpectedly, which is insane. And then he gets caught by the cop, and then now we're meeting up with the psychiatrist where she was meeting. And it's like it's pretty much after he got arrested. Now, now we see that he killed the psychiatrist during that talk, and now he wants to go after Mother Superior, so he kills another Santa that's in a phone booth, and he steals a Santa Claus outfit, and then he's hunting down Mother Superior because he wants to take vengeance for Billy's death, and he does. He hunts her down, stalks her, and he kills her. When he kills Mother Superior from decapitating her head after one of the nuns finds her and her head falls off. And then Ricky appears and he gets shot by that cop. Even though you think Ricky's dead, but he wakes up after the young nun sees the decapitated head of the Mother Superior. And Ricky opens his eyes and smiles, and pretty much he's smiling for Billy's death, for Billy's vengeance, because he won. It's pretty much for Billy because he took out the bitch that traumatized and made him more of a fucking nuisance of not helping him. So he pretty much got his vengeance. And then, yeah, you kind of end with a creepy music, eerie music, which I thought was pretty cool. I did like that music piece, the way it ended the movie, like, doom. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. I didn't mind part two, even though it could have just been like its own movie. It should have just been with Ricky growing up and then building his vengeance. Even though if it would have been like 77 minutes, I wouldn't give a shit. You could have just taken out the recap stuff and you could have just had it in there. You could have just cut out the psychiatrist stuff. And you could just say, oh, he's arrested and he breaks out of prison or some shit. And he wants to take vengeance on Mother Superior. I would have preferred that. Like, if it was a 77-minute movie, I would just take that instead. Like, fuck the recap stuff. Like, we already saw that stuff in the first movie. Give us a second movie. But all in all, Silent Night, Day and Night 2, I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Didn't mind the movie. But we get to, like, the sequel route where nobody doesn't even know what the hell these ones are. Because the only ones that people know is the original, the second movie, and the 2012 Silent Night movie. But people don't know about these ones. The trilogy sequels, the third, the fourth, and the fifth movie. And yeah, these are entertaining. This is weird as shit. Like, these movies are weird as fuck. But you got some pretty talented actors in the movie. Like, Bill Moseley is in the third movie. Clint Howard, he's in the fourth and the fifth movie. I forgot the actress name, but she made was it the actress name? But she has like that sweet voice or something. But she voiced that sweet teacher that was in that Disney show Recess. The one with the glasses, like, who's like an awesome, nice teacher to TJ and everybody and all the kids in the movie. I mean, the show. She appears as a character in the fourth movie. But all in all, this is like a weird sequel series. And also Mickey Rooney, a hypocrite motherfucker. He appeared on the fifth movie because he was one of the people that shit on the original movie. Hypocrite motherfucker. He appears in the fifth one. But we're going to talk about each of them. And these are weird sequels because A lot of people don't realize that these ones exist. But yeah, the Best Run does have them available on Blu-ray. If you want to order from Amazon or if you find them at Walmart, definitely get it, folks. Or at FYE or anywhere at a movie store, definitely pick it up. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Cyanide Deadly Night 3. Better watch out. I know people they're gonna think it's, oh, I'm gonna fucking hate it. Yes, this movie has a lot of problems, but I don't think this one's the worst one in the series. Because Cyanide Deadly Night 3, it does have an interesting premise, but I think they kind of fucked it up where Bill Moseley, he's supposed to be Ricky from the second movie. They didn't bring back Eric Freeman, so they recast it with the Ricky character with Bill Moseley. And most of the time, Bill Moseley is stuck with this weird fucking shit on his head. If you see it on the artwork, he has this fucking brain shit thing on his head, and I guess it's supposed to be part of like his fixing trauma issue from being shot in the second movie. I have no idea. It was fucking weird. They didn't really explain to it well. Like, why the hell does he have this stupid shit on his head? Like, why is his brain, half of his brain exposed on this crap? Doesn't make any sense for being recovered because he only got shot in the gut. Like, wouldn't they just take the bullets out and just have him recover and shit and then have him be arrested for that? Like, why the fuck does he have this stupid shit on his head? It baffles me. But he pretty much doesn't say shit that much in the movie. He just mumbles weird things and stuff, and that's it. He really doesn't have dialogue. The lead's kind of wooded in the movie. Like, of course, because she's supposed to be blind or something. But I don't know, it's just the actress really kind of had like a sleeper acting in the movie where she kind of just felt kind of boring in the movie. But no, the movie is kind of a slow ass movie. The kills are kind of cheap as hell. Like, I think one of the receptionists that he kills, Ricky kills, you could see like blood splatter, but it looked like ketchup that just got squirted out of a package and then you got thrown on the table. Like, that looks so bad to me. But whatever. It's like, I guess because the budget is kind of shit, so because the budgets are low in these movies. But yeah, he goes and stalks the girl that's blind, and then he starts killing people that she kills her grandma, and then he kills some people along the road, even getting a ride from someone. He kills them and takes their car, gets to the destination, starts killing her two friends, one at a time, and taking her in all the way to have her at the end, trying to kill her. But the cops there, they kill Ricky at the end. But you think that Ricky is dead, but I guess he's alive and he is still around. I don't know. It's strange because they never concluded this shit. Like, where the hell is Bill Moseley's Ricky? Because we get to the fourth movie and there's no explanation. So yeah, that was Cyanide Deadly Night 3. I give it a 4 out of 10. I think the movie's slow as shit. I did like Bill Moseley. It's just that they gave him a wasted role. Like, he wasn't really given shit to do. He didn't even have anything to act in the movie. It was like a wasted role for him. But the good thing on this Blu-ray, they fucking got him to be interviewed for the features. I know you guys can't see it, but he's on this is the third one right here, and he's on there. Interviews, and one of the first interviews, it says outshines the brain cap, an interview with actor Bill Moseley. Bill Moseley's interview. So that's interesting, man. I have not seen the Blu-ray in a while because I remember seeing these movies on Tubi, and I remember the third movie just being so fucking slow as shit, like nothing really happening, and Bill Moseley having a wasted role, like that was kind of wasted. Like, he didn't really say much. He just mumbled weird shit, and they didn't even have him act in the movie. I don't know. That was just strange. But the movie was kind of slow, kind of boring. But yeah, I still got to check the features out. But yeah, it's a 4 out of 10. It's a kind of a boring ass movie. But the next movie is Silent Night 4 Initiation, or not Silent Night 4 Initiation. And this one I pick as the worst one in the series. This movie's a piece of shit. Like, Silent Night 4 was just fucking weird. It had nothing to do with Christmas. It had no setting. The only Christmas thing that was in the movie was Clint Howard watching TV and just, hey, it's Santa Claus. Killer movie. And it's a shot, and it's a scene. It's like an opening scene of Silent Night 3. Better watch out on TV. That's like the only thing that was on Christmas was showing the shitty, boring third movie. But yeah, it stars Clint Howard, who I like Clint Howard. He's a very good character actor, and he is crazy and does great crazy performance. I do like him as the Ice Cream Man, which I like that movie more than this piece of shit movie. Because he does an awesome killer in that one where he plays a crazy Ice Cream Man. If you guys never seen Ice Cream Man, folks, I highly recommend Ice Cream Man with Clint Howard. Great slasher movie. He plays a psychopath killer that kills kids and pretty much is an insane killer as an ice cream man that sells ice cream. But all in all, I like Clint Howard. He appeared in some of his brother's movies. Ron Howard is his brother, and he appeared in some of his movies. He appeared in The Grinch Stole Christmas and some other movies too. I know he appeared in the Austin Power movies. He appeared in Little Nicky, which was a funny ass character he played in that movie. He pretty much played like a drag character named Nipples. And yeah, Adam Sandler's reaction, that dude looks like a lady. And then Clint Howard responds, do you want to come in? No, I'm looking for a girl named Valerie. Oh, she's upstairs. Good luck with the nipple rubbing. I don't need luck. I'm good. What the like, Clint Howard is one funny ass motherfucker, and he's also crazy in these performances. Like, he even appeared in a few Rob Zombie movies. So yeah, he's a good character actor. But he is wasted in this weird ass fucking movie that doesn't make any sense. Of course, he appears as his character named Ricky. Has no context if he's Ricky from the second and third movie. Like if he's Billy's brother, no fucking context because he's unexpectedly just called Ricky, and we don't even know what happened to Bill Mosley's Ricky. I don't even know what the hell happened to him because they didn't do another movie with him. So he opens the movie where he's a homeless guy eating a nasty mold burger on the street, and then he sees like this combustion explosion of a person falling down of a roof and hitting the floor. Pretty good practical effects. Like the movie does have some pretty cool practical effects of kills, and also some weird ass bugs scenes. And the effects were done by Screaming Mad George, who is known to direct a lot of pretty good special effects in movies like Society and also Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master, which I like those movies more than this movie. This movie sucks. But it has this reporter lady fucking some guy that opens the movie. That after that opening, it goes to her fucking this guy, and then she goes and reports this combustion explosion incident, and then she meets up at the bookstore asking questions, and then Clint Howard's Ricky character is like stalking her and pretty much I think he pokes his finger at her ass or something, and then she gets fucking mad at him or something and accuses him of harassment and shit. I don't know. That was fucking strange. That part did make me laugh like fucking absurd. Like, what the fuck, man? And this movie is just weird, and it has like weird imagery of bugs in her apartment and just weird shit that doesn't make any sense. I was just confused as hell what the hell this movie is even about. It had nothing to do with Silent Night. It had no Christmas theme. It was just like a weird ass movie. And it was like involving these rituals with witches or something. And they even involve Ricky, and then they kidnap the girl, and then they want to fucking have Ricky rape her and stuff, and we have him wear this weird ass goggle glasses mask or something, what the fuck it was, but that was just bizarre. I was watching this, I was like, what the fuck is this? This doesn't make any sense. I'm like confused what the hell this is. Is this supposed to be like a cult crazy movie where cult religious people that are witches, they're insane and shit? But yeah, after that, they wanted to sacrifice this boy that who like I think the boy's mother's like she's friends with the reporter, so like that's why the boy appears in the movie, and they're about to sacrifice him, but she saves him. And I think Ricky was involved, having a turned face, and he wants to help out too. But they kill Ricky, and then the leader gets her comeuppance, and she combusts and explodes. And yeah, that's it. And then the movie just ends. I think this movie is a piece of shit. I give it 1 out of 10. It's so fucking bad. I just give it 1 out of 10. Just because of the weird ass special effects that they have by Scream Mad George. Those were cool to see, like the big bugs and some of the cool kills effects. Those were cool. I'll give 1 star for that. But the whole movie, I give it 0. The story just doesn't make any fucking sense. The acting is dog shit. Besides Clint Howard, he's like the good one, and I did like to see that lady that who voiced the nice teacher in Reese's. She appeared. Like those were the 2 actors I did like. So like those were 1 stars together. Like I would give for those. But the other acting was bad. Even the lead was fucking terrible in the movie. They had nothing, like no emotion. She was just boring. Just like the actress in the third movie. It was boring. But yeah, it's a 1 out of 10. I think it's a piece of shit. It's the worst one in the series. And now we get to the one that's the best one in the series. In this sequel, triple sequel series of Silent Night sequels, is The Toy Maker with a fucking hypocrite Mickey Rooney as it's pretty much like a take on the Pinocchio story, where if you want to see a Pinocchio R-rated movie, even though they did Pinocchio Revenge, which I still gotta check out. It looks bad, but I want to check it out. But if you want to see an R-rated Pinocchio movie, it's this one. But yeah, this movie, it starts off with a kid opening a present, and then I guess the dad gets mad at him, and then he opens it, and the toy kills him. So his dad dies and gets murdered. And it's on Christmas Day that his is trying to grieve about his dad dying in front of him. And it turns out that his mom is friends with the same lady and the same boy from the fourth movie that survived the series. You know, the final girl lady and then the boy. They were the same actors from the fourth movie. They appear in the fifth movie. So like that's like probably the only connection they have with the fourth one. That's it. Is those two coming back in the movie. And of course, you get this guy stalking the son and the mom, and it's getting kind of weird to them. Like they don't know who the hell this guy is. He's a stranger. He tries to even disguise as Santa Claus because he takes Clint Howard's spot because he was about to do his shift as a Santa Claus. But you know what, dude, take a break. I'll take your spot. And he says, and Clint Howard says, "Thank you, man." I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Ricky again, but Ricky died in the fourth one. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It's confusing, but it's cool to see Clint Howard. I like to see Clint Howard. Good character actor. But yeah, he appeared. The guy disguised as Scanner wants to talk to his son, but he comes all creepy, and his mom and him and his mom leaves, and then they go to Mickey Rooney's store, who's named Geppetto. Pretty much a take like Joe Petto, like I think his name is Joe Petto, but it's pretty much like a take of Geppetto from Pinocchio. And he's like all smiling, acting creepy to the kid. And then you get this character that's like a young boy that's a young teenage boy that's working with him as a helper. He was named Pino. And yeah, if you guys know who that actor is, I think his name is in the Pino Truth interview with actor Brian Bremer. If you guys don't know who Brian Bremer is, because he plays Pino in this movie, the young teenager that's in this movie. He's one of the young kids that's like the son to George Buck Flowers character in the movie. He's like the younger, like he's pretty much like the older teenager that's in the family and stuff, and pretty much helps Lance Harrison to lead to the witch lady, and helps the final two characters to fight off the Pumpkinhead. Yeah, that's the same kid actor, the same teenage kid actor. He's in this movie. He's in the fifth one. He's in the fifth movie as his character named Pino. And then of course Joe Petto treats him like shit and scolds at him. And you know they really don't buy anything because the kid's like catatonic. He doesn't really want to talk to anybody. Not catatonic, but like he's pretty much like doesn't want to talk to anyone. He's quiet. But yeah, they leave the store. The guy is still stalking the lady and his son. I think, what was it? The kid gets a gift, but he doesn't want it, so he leaves it on the garbage can. But the kid from the fourth one, he opens the damn thing, and it turns out it was rollerblades as a toy set, not toy set, but rollerblades, and he rides them, and big sparks of fire comes out, and he crashes and burns and gets his body all fucked up and injured. So yeah, that takes out that character from the fourth movie. Like, little shithead, like you didn't learn your lesson what they do in unexpected things. Even though I don't, the fourth one doesn't have nothing to do with Christmas, but fuck the fourth one. But yeah, that happened, and then I think the guy that's stalking the mom and the kid, he had some toys. He was gonna pay like this landlord some money and shit, but instead he didn't have money, so he gave him like one of the toys that he got from Joe Petto, and it was like this a worm toy. And then when the landlord guy is like driving, he doesn't know what the fuck is coming to him, and he gets a big surprise that it's the big worm that's moving out of the package, and it's going into his lap. Like, what? And he thinks the thing is pretty cool, so he like moves it around and plays with the toy. And I guess the thing goes into it goes like a snake, moves real fast, and it goes into his mouth, and it sucks his eyes out, like inside, not inside of his sockets, like it sucks in back into his sockets, like it sucks his eyes out, and then he crashes, and boom, car explodes. Pretty awesome kill. Definitely the best kill in the movie is that. And then You go on to the movie. It turns out the kid meets up with the guy that's stalking the mom. He meets with her, and it turns out it's the kid's real dad. That the guy that got killed in the beginning, that was his stepdad. That wasn't his dad. The kid's real dad was the guy that was stalking them. And yeah, and if you guys know who that actor is too, the guy that was stalking the mom and the dad. I mean, the mom and the son. And it turns out he's the kid's father. That's actually one of the psychopaths in Fear um Marky Mark. He's like one of Marky Mark's psychopathic buddies that tries to break in and stuff. He's kind of like more like a rapey psychopath in that movie. But yeah, that's the same actor. He's the one. I think his character's name's Logan in the movie, but he's the one that Marky Mark shoots in the head with the gun at the end. And he's like the guy with the beard and shit, with the goatee beard and the long, scringy hair. But yeah, that's the same actor, and yeah, it turns out the guy is the boy's father, and they make up for some reason. It's so weird. But the boy has a babysitter, and she wants to fuck her boyfriend, so she fucks him. She's one about to fuck him in the boy's room because he's sleeping in her because the boy is sleeping in the mom's bed. But unexpectedly, these toys that were delivered, they come out of the package presents, and they're like army toys. Like it looks like shit that you would get at Toys R Us, like pretty high quality shit, like GI Joe stuff. A big Transformer robot kind of look like toy. Um, anything. It's just fucking bizarre and cool to see. And then unexpectedly, like a fucking toy hand goes on the guy's ass and starts fingering his ass for some reason, and the guy's all fucking giving like a weird ass feeling good gesture. We're like, oh yeah, no, keep sticking it in there. He thinks it's his girlfriend sticking his ass, but it's actually the stupid fucking toy moving. It's like the toy arm that's moving on his ass and fingering his ass. That was like the most funny shit that I just laughed my ass off. How ridiculous that is. And it goes on a hell breeze, hell on fire, where all the toys go mayhem on them. One of them has a blade, so it goes all maximum overdrive on their ankle and cuts them on the ankle. The GI Joe toys have like real bullets. So they go like pew 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 with bullets shooting like real bullets at them. Like it's like a small soldiers, but rated R. It was giving me vibes of that, like small soldiers, but rated R. Yeah, it goes crazy. Blood and guts go everywhere, and it's very vicious. Very cool. There's like, of course, the Hot Wheel car that has a blade cuts them. Yeah, it's very vicious, very bloody. Definitely my favorite part of the movie. And yeah, the the Joe Petto Mickey Rooney character kidnaps the kid, puts him in a sack, in the Santa sack, and takes him and kidnaps him. The parents come back home. The babysitter girl, she's like all bloodied up, scared, and talks to them for a bit. And then now they go to Joe Petto's work, and he is, because he had the kid and kidnapped them. And of course, the guy fights the Joe Petto character, but it turns out Joe Petto was dead the whole time, and it was actually Pino under a mask. And then it turns out Pino is actually this fucking robot shit, pretty much like acting like a Pinocchio and shit, where he's like not a real boy, but he acts like he is. And it looks weird because he has like this weird naked Ken doll body and shit where he gets all naked, but he has nothing. He's like Chucky. There's nothing there, dude. You're a Ken doll naked character, and he has like weird plastic shit around his head, and it looks like a weird ass thing to wear and stuff. But he's like getting all frisky and rapey against the lady. That's I think he knocked out the dad, or I think he knocked out the dude, and then because the guy's unconscious, but the lady's there, like the mom's there, and then he gets all rapey towards her, and he tries to like rape her, but he doesn't have nothing there because he's a Ken doll, dude. He has nothing. It's a toy, and like he tries to like dry hump her, like even like there's even a close up shot where he's like trying to dry hump her crotch, like that, and then he's like, and then he has like this fucking line where he goes, "I love you, mommy. I love you, mommy. I love you, mommy." Like, what the fuck? Like, that is the most absurd shit that I've ever seen. And of course, the guy stabs like a screwdriver in his head, and it fucks him up or something, and he has a bit of more of a scuffle fight. And I think they destroy him with something. I still got to check out the movie. I have not seen the movie in a while, but I think they destroy him with an explosion or something, electricity. But yeah, he gets. I think he gets killed at the end. I think an explosion, but yeah, they save the kid, and then they now tell the kid that yeah, this is your real dad, and now the kid's happy. And I think he talks a few lines. That's it. But yeah, that's Cyanide Day Night 5 toys, the toy maker, and this was probably the best one to watch in the series. If you guys want to check this one out, I highly recommend the fifth one. That one is fucking stupid, but it's entertaining. It's much better than 3 and 4. And also the poster is kind of like a bit false advertising because there's a poster where the kid is in the poster and he is surrounded by these killer teddy bears and killer dolls that don't even appear in the movie. The only thing that is a killer toy is GI Joe kind of toys and Hot Wheels toys and stuff, and Hot Wheel toys and other toys that look like you would see at Toys R Us, but with weapons and R-rated gore. But all in all, I recommend this movie the most. Is I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I did enjoy this one. This one was the better one in the series, and yeah, I recommend the Blu-ray. There's some good interviews I want to check out later on. So yeah, during this month, I'm gonna check out these movies and rewatch them and check them out. And yeah, that was the sequels to the series. They will go on a hiatus because yeah, these sequels came out from 89 to 91. They will go on a hiatus until they make the 2012 reboot, Silent Night. And I didn't mind the movie. It does have some gory kills, brutal things. It has no connection, so it's pretty much like a different movie in like the fourth movie situation. But at least it's in fucking Christmas. At least they got that shit. At least it's not some weird fucking cult shit. But I didn't mind the movie. It does have some pretty good kills. Like I did like the little girl who was being a little fucking shithead to her mom and being disrespectful. I like when Santa kills her because she deserved it for being a rude ass little shithead. And yeah, he puts like this naked chick in a wood chipper, and that was pretty gory as hell. Yeah, the movie kind of when I saw this movie, like it kind of like now when because I wanted to see the Thanksgiving, I feel like those movies have like similar vibes because I saw the trailer and I was the trailer for Thanksgiving because I still gotta check it out when it streams. But Yeah, I feel like those movies have like similar vibes because I had seen Silent Night 2012 first, and then I saw the trailer for Thanksgiving, and I still gotta check it out. But it does have like similar vibes because I did got some plot synopsis about what Thanksgiving is about. But yeah, 2012 is about a Santa who wants to take vengeance after what happened to his um after what happened to this person, and they want to take vengeance. Um, the cast were fine. I like Malcolm McDowell, but he was a forgettable character. Jamie King was okay. I kind of wish there was somebody else that could have took the role. Like I, nothing against the actress, but I kind of didn't buy her as a cop. To me, it should have been like at least like Elizabeth Shue or Gina Davis or one of them, because I would have bought them. Because like Elizabeth Shue was like a cop in the in the Piranha 3D remake, and I actually bought her as a cop. Like, why didn't they just put Elizabeth Shue? Now against Jamie King, she does fine. I just don't buy her as a sheriff, like a cop lead, because I'm more used to seeing her as in these comedy movies. And I thought she was pretty decent in the 2009 remake, My Bloody Valentine. Even though I'm not big on that movie, but I would say she was better in that movie. But yeah, it just I don't know. I just didn't like Chris the lead that much. I kind of wish they could have gotten another actress for that role, but like she did okay. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna say shit anything. I just gonna say she did okay. But on all, I didn't mind the gory kills that went on throughout the movie. Pretty vicious kills. And of course, the Santa trying to take vengeance after this Santa person that got killed. But all in all, I didn't mind Silent Night 2012. I kind of like John Woo's Silent Night 2023 better. But at least, you know what Silent Night did 2012 does deliver gory kills. And at least it's more watchable compared to like 3 and 4, which are just so fucking boring. Like 3 is boring, and 4 is just weird as shit, and I don't even know what the hell is even going on in that movie. But yeah, that's the Silent Night Day Night franchise. Oh, I also want to finish rating the Silent Night 2012 movie. I give it um a 6.5 out of 10. That's my rating. Just for the kills, I didn't mind the kills. I did like the kills. The Santa killer was cool in that movie, but it's not a movie I would care to own because I want to one day pick up the first 2 movies. But yeah, I didn't mind it. So that's the Cyanide Day and Night franchise, folks. Shit, it took like almost an hour to do this stream. I mean, not the streaming, this review about the franchise, but you know what? Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna come up with more reviews, maybe do more franchises as well. But I'm looking forward to doing more reviews and also want to do some rants on piece of shit movies. Like I might do some top 5 overrated movies that I'll good rage on, but I'm always respectful with people who like them because there may be movies that people love. So I say to each their own. But yeah, it is a Silent Night Night franchise, and yeah, if you guys watch these movies on Christmas, definitely recommend to watch them. If you guys seen them at the stores for $1 for $5 at Walmart or whatever, the DVDs, definitely pick them up. Or you find the Blu-rays, definitely pick them up. They're worth it. You'll have fun time to watch them on Christmas because there's a lot of times there's not real a lot of Christmas horror movies. So yeah, definitely have fun time with those movies. And there's a lot of great ones too, like Black Christmas from 1974 by Bob Clark. That's a classic, badass old school slasher film. Even the 2006 remake was pretty solid. It's pretty gory, but I do not recommend the 2019. That's garbage. But all in all, that's my review for Cyanide Day and Night franchise, folks. Hit the like, subscribe, and take care, folks. And see you later tonight on Sean Blue Digital's watch party for John Carpenter's Christine for celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. Big celebration to that movie. And have a good day, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.